I'm senior editor for Gold Derby Denton Davidson, here with the winner of The Voice season 23, Gina Miles. Gina, has it sunk in yet now that you've had a night to sleep? Did you sleep? And how are you feeling?
I slept for a few hours, but I'm great this morning. I'm very excited, and I don't know if it's all sunk in, but I'm definitely excited.
You looked stunned. I mean, can you even remember what was going through your mind as you stood up there? Because when Carson announced your name as the winner, what was flowing through your mind?
I honestly was just really happy to be standing up there with the other four acts. I'm just really grateful to have shared space with them. And I don't know what I thought. It's really loud in there when they're clapping. So when he said my name, I was just like, me? Are you for real? Like it was very surreal experience. And you watch the show and you're like, this is TV. And then you're on the show and you're like, this is my life. So it was really weird.
I know for a lot of people watching and people like me who've seen the show for so long, it was Blake's final season. So I think
Yes.
a lot of people thought, oh, someone from Blake's team's going to win because there was so much sentiment for him. So it felt like maybe the other teams were at a disadvantage. Did it feel like that being on the show, or was it not something that the other teams really thought about or discussed?
I don't know. I feel like we're all really in this for the music, and I think winning is just a piece of the whole puzzle. Um, I think it was so beautiful, the tribute that they did to Blake. And he deserves all the attention and love and support because he's been such a big part of the show. But for us, it's really just been about doing our best and performing things that we want to perform, you know?
Yeah, and it was good that the viewers kept it focused on the artists. And it was great to see Blake's farewell. Um, at one point in the season, you had an interview with Carson and you said you never thought you'd make it through the blind auditions. Why do you think that?
Um, I was just a nervous wreck, and I just didn't have any like self-confidence in myself at all. Um, for this specific show. You know what I mean? Because there were so many amazing people on this season, and I was just hearing everybody sing all the time, and I was like, there's no way, no way that I'm gonna get a turn. There's just no way.
And you sang The One That Got Away by Katy Perry. How did you decide on that to be your blind audition song?
Um, we there was like a lot of options, you know. Um, but that one is a song that I've been singing at gigs since I was 14. I love that song also. It's really good.
Yeah.
Um, and I wanted to do something that felt pop, but also had a little bit more of a darker undertone. And I also love 2000s pop. That's like one of my favorite times of music. So I felt like it was just all encompassing of things that I loved in music.
And did you go in? This was Niall's first season. Did you go in sort of gunning for him? Like, were you hoping he would turn around, or did you make that decision on the spot? Because Kelly and Niall turned around initially in that blind audition. At what point did you know Niall is the coach for me?
Um, I definitely was just hoping uh anybody would turn around. All four coaches are absolutely amazing, and I would have been grateful no matter what. But it was definitely an on the spot decision between him and Kelly.
And I want to talk a little bit about the song selection of Wicked Game. It's one of my favorite songs. And that's performance of yours. That's when I was sort of like, okay, she's really stepped into another level now with that performance. Talk about choosing that song and working through that with Niall and what that performance was like for you.
Um, so that was a song that he uh had wanted me to sing since he heard my blind audition. And that's a song again that I've been singing since I was a teenager, younger teenager.
Yeah.
um, and it's it was such a fun song to do, and it was such a big song for me to take on, and I'm really happy that it turned out well.
And we all got to see that emotional letter from your dad at the finale. Have you been able to speak with him? What did he tell you?
I talked to my dad, and they just said they're very proud of me, and that they love me so much, and I can't express enough how much I love my family and how much they support me. And that letter really gets me because I want to cry when we talk about it right now. Because my dad really has a way with words. He's always been a very good writer. So he really got me with that one.
Who, if you think about it, is your like dream duet? If you like just put it in the universe right now, if you could think of one artist to do a duet with, who is that?
I'm not 100% sure. I would love to do a duet with my battle partner, Kyle Banham. She is one of my bestest of friends and one of the most talented people ever. Um, and of course, it would be cool to do a duet with our coach Niall. That would be super fun. So, um, really anybody, I'd be super stoked.
And at one point you said Adele was one of your favorite artists. Did you ever consider singing an Adele song, or was there any song that you thought about performing that you couldn't or we didn't get to see?
Um, I love Adele with my whole soul. She's my favorite ever. Um, and I do think it's hard to sing Adele songs, especially since I'm such a gigantic fan, to not sing them like she sings them and turn them into your own kind of thing. So I did consider it, but I did eventually just think that it was a bad plan because I do love her so much, and it's definitely it's hard to sing her songs because she's got a very big voice, much bigger than mine. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I would have done it enough justice. And there were, of course, there's so many songs that we don't get to sing, and there's such a small time frame where we get to sing songs. But I think I did all the songs that I really wanted to, and I feel very happy with the body of work that we did on the show.
And what was it like working with Niall throughout this season? What did he mean to you as a coach and mentor and sort of help you with along the way? Because he's been through this experience as well with a competition show.
Mhm. It's been amazing to work with him. He's such a great guy, and I have nothing but nice things to say. He is also so helpful, especially in my case. Um, it was so nice to feel like I had someone in my corner at all times, um, and just felt very supported. And he definitely helped me navigate through all of this. So he's been great.
And just as a final question, what do you hope to do next? What kind of music do you want to make? What's your lane, and what can we look forward to seeing from you in the near future?
Hopefully, we can make some pop songs because I do love a pop moment. I really do. Um, but my comfort spot is definitely those more moody, darker kind of songs, and I would love to make a record with both of those sorts of things intertwined. I think that's definitely where I would hope to go.
Well, we can't wait to see it and hear it. And Gina, congratulations. Thanks for sitting down with Gold Derby today. And again, congrats on winning season 23 of The Voice.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.